Right then, Manchester United 3, Charlton Athletic 0. Manchester United are through to the semi-finals of the EFL Cup. And I got to say, first and foremost, credit to Charlton. You know, for a team that's just bobbing around the bottom half of League One. As expected, they came and had a go. They came and made it tough. And it wasn't just like the first 15, 20 minutes like you expect before they start to tire. They had waves in the game. They were better than I thought they would be, or more likely that they saw their opportunity to make something happen and they started to take that, or they had a good go at making that opportunity count. Ultimately, it didn't happen. If we go through the team a little bit, nice to see Tom Heaton actually exists. Nice to see he can play. Well done, pal. Relatively solid. Nothing spectacular, I don't think, but relatively solid performance from him. Delo going down, a little bit of a worry. I think we mentioned in the live that I did the other day, don't necessarily think that Delo is the choice to play against City. I thought I would have wanted to go with Wan-Bissaka anyway. However, it's no good to see players getting injuries. That's a bit of a nightmare. Malacia I thought was just all right at left back. Something that could be cause for concern, and there's potential reasons for this, was how poor Martinez was, and also how poor Maguire was, and therefore how poor together that they were. Now, people point to the clean sheet that they kept. Okay, but you got to expect more than a clean sheet against a League One side. There's got to be a level of performance, and it was shaky. Maguire had some good moments in possession. He was hitting diags for Garnacho, finding him in space really early. There is more to being a centre-half than hitting the occasional diag, though. Jesus Christ. He's out here getting megged. He's getting spun. He's in the wrong position. He doesn't look confident. And I don't know, we haven't seen enough of Martinez post-World Cup. He looked like he'd been on the piss. He looked, again, shaky. Was he looking shaky because he's partnering with Maguire? I'm not accepting that. That might be the case, but I'm not accepting that. He's got to be better and demand better. The standard he set it. He has to live up to the standard he's set. And I don't think Martinez did that tonight. And going into the Manchester derby this weekend, that worries me. That is a worry. I wanted to see him go past through this flying colours, look assured, look cocky, arrogant almost. And we didn't see that. We saw a shaky Martinez tonight. As being on the piss for 2 weeks, not out of his system just yet. It's shit if it's the case, in all honesty. And now we don't have a lot of time to see a turnaround for the Manchester derby. Scott McTominay was in with a shout of being the worst footballer on the pitch. Fred, arguably man of the match, alongside him. Kobbie Mainoo, I'd love to sit here and be like, there we go, we got another one off the conveyor belt. It was a relatively quiet game for him. 17-year-old boy at the end of the day. First team debut. It's a quarter-final of a cup against a team that's coming and having a go. So he didn't get it all our own way. He didn't do anything wrong. Didn't really do anything that stood out in a positive way. So we just have to say, look, it's one of those, isn't it? He's got his debut. Now it's time to build on that, because it's not about the debut, it's about what you do after that. Anthony on the right-hand side, spectacular finish. That's the only goal he scores, I think, at the moment, isn't it? I mean, that's just his goal that he scores. But he didn't really do anything else. Alanga, he was also with him with a shout of being the worst player on the pitch alongside McTominay. And then Garnacho. Garnacho, for the first 20 minutes or so, I think he looked fantastic. He got quiet a little bit after that. And then subs-wise, Eriksen just came on and played like Eriksen. Casemiro came on like he'd been seeing the fucking debates with Thomas Partey and took it personal. Pellistri come on and got an assist, looked fairly lively. And to be honest, Marcus didn't really do a lot, but scored 2. I mean, fuck me, you're going to take that, aren't you? But wow. The form Marcus Rashford in right now is absolutely ridiculous. It's ridiculous. This consecutive run of games scored, if he can score again at the weekend, we're having a fucking party, I think, because I think it'll be a very tight game. Certainly don't think it'll have the level of goals that we had in the last game. If he can score again at the weekend, fucking hell. When does this run stop? I mean, weekend might be the answer to that. It is a joy watching Marcus Rashford at the moment, and the confidence he must be stepping out onto the pitch with. He must be looking, am I fucking mint or what? This is an outrageous vein of form that Marcus is in. And long, long may it continue. When is the draw? I'm not sure when the draw is. Forest, Newcastle, City. Give us Forest. I don't think we get in Forest. Give us Forest. In fact, give us fucking Newcastle, because we battered them when we played them. They were so lucky to get the result that they got. I don't want City. I think City have got the beating of us at the moment, and I wonder. I think that might change in a cup final. Things do change in a cup final. Pep changes in cup finals. I think we probably lose to them in the league, or probably a point at best, in all honesty. But I don't know why, but I'd fancy our chances in a final against City. Just would. Save City to the final. Book a ticket somehow into the final with whoever we get in the semi. I think we beat Newcastle. I think we beat Forest. City, I couldn't sit here honestly and tell you that. I think we definitely beat them. But Ten Hag also now the fastest United manager to get to 20 wins. It's going well, isn't it? And there was a little bit of talk earlier as well that there is a verbal agreement now boxed off for Weghorst. It's going well, and that's all you need to say. Everything is going tickety-boo for United at the moment. No reasons to panic. Just keeping it nice and breezy and fresh. Solid performance tonight. The scoreline probably flatters us a little bit. Marcus Rashford's a problem, isn't he? But talk to me, how confident ahead of the Manchester derby are you? What do you think the keys to victory for United are going to be this weekend? What 2-3 non-negotiables have to happen for us to get the 3 points against the Blue Lot this week? Let me know in the comments. Catch you in the next one. Laters. Hey, thank you for watching the video. If you are new around these parts, then don't forget to subscribe. My channel is proudly supported by my community on Patreon. If you'd like to get a little bit of extra content, a Discord group, meetups, five-a-side games, weekly podcasts, behind the scenes, and even an occasional bit of transfer news as and when I get it, then for the price of a pint, you can show your appreciation for the content that we make and get some goodies for doing so as well. Check the link in the description or click the button right here. You'll also find all of my socials here too if you want to follow me on any of those platforms. Nice one.